Hey everyone, it's Allison, Mama of Life with Lanies. I usually try to keep our videos just about traveling and about the kids and just about a lot of fun. And I usually try to put all the medical stuff on my blog, thetylermanual.net. I am a board certified nurse practitioner. However, I just wanted to make this video about the proper way of donning a face mask and gloves. There's a lot of information out there right now that's saying people shouldn't wear gloves in public because it causes cross-contamination. You don't know how to wear gloves correctly. You don't know how to wear masks correctly. And admittedly, I am one of the first to say the general public doesn't know how to wear these things correctly. But I'm a firm believer that if you don't know how to wear something correctly, allow me to teach you how to use it correctly so that there's no questions that you're doing it wrong. Cross-contamination is going to occur whether you have gloves on or whether you have a mask on. But the bottom line is it's going to help prevent the spread a little bit, especially if you know how to use it the right way. I like to use an example. The other day I was shopping. I live in Spain. It is mandatory to wear a mask and gloves at this time. We are on a complete lockdown and have been locked down for approximately 20 days now. However, the other day I got to go shopping. I needed some food for my kids. It was very exciting. So I had to put on my mask and I had to put on my gloves. I walk into the store, I clean my cart, I go over to the apples, and the bag for the apples wouldn't open. So typically I would take my finger, lick it, crinkle, open, right? Terrible habit, I know. Kind of gross, I know. It's just not something you even think about. You just do it without even acting. But because I had gloves on and had a mask on, as soon as my finger came here, I was like, well, that's not going to work, right? I have a mask and gloves on. So I think that's the point that you need to focus on. It's not about cross-contamination. It's not about the fact that you look silly. It's not about the fact that you're not going to catch the virus if you have this gear on. It's about bringing awareness to your body in situations that you may not be aware of normally. So without further ado, let me teach you the proper way to do this, okay? Hand sanitizer. First, clean your hands, right? Put your sanitizer on. You want about a pea-sized amount. You want to rub it in for a good 20 seconds. And you're just rubbing it, getting it in between those fingers, all the way up on your wrist. Honestly, I would probably just go without a watch if you're a watch wearer at this time because things just get stuck in watches and under watches, and it's just keep it off if you go out shopping. Everyone should be on lockdown, but you're going to have to go to the grocery store. You're going to have to go get your rent to pay your landlord. So keep the watches off when you're shopping. Good and washed 20 seconds until your hands are dry. Once your hands are dry, you're going to take your mask first because your mask is clean. If you have a hand-sewn mask, make sure as soon as you get home every day, it goes in the wash, hot water with soap, launder it, and then it's sterile again. If you're using these disposable masks that I picked these up at the hardware store right before this all happened just in case I ran out of surgical masks. I do have surgical masks, but I'm not going to use them in this demonstration. First, you're going to take it and you're going to cup it in your hand with the elastic hanging. So you put it on your chin to nose, cupping it, and then you pulling the elastic over. A lot of masks have this nose piece here, and so you take this and you crimp it down around your nose. It just helps keep it secure across your nose to keep those virus particles from coming in. And then at the chin, you want to pull it down so that it's covering your nose and your chin so that it's fully covering your mouth and your nose. Second, you're going to put your gloves on. Your hands are mostly clean. They've gone through your hair, but they're mostly clean. You're not in the store yet. You're sitting in your car. You're going to take your clean gloves. First time wearing these. These are not reusable. These are once and discard. If you don't have gloves, a lot of the stores are going to give them to you to wear. So you put your gloves on. And once you put your gloves on, you're going to go into the store and you're going to go shopping. I'm going to pull this down so you can understand me. Once your gloves are on, you're going to go into the store and you're going to go shopping. Entering into the store, you're going to just walk like this. So minimal purses, minimal bags. You don't want to have a bunch of junk with you to cross-contaminate, right? So I have this handy wallet that allows my phone to be in it, and it's zipped. I'm not even going to bring my wallet at this time. I'm going to have my phone ready to go. I'm going to just have my credit card or some cash. Whatever you need, just bring as little as possible because you know this is going to get contaminated once you go into the store. So got my phone, got my gloves. I'm going to walk into the store mostly like this because I know that I don't want my hands touching everything that I pass by just in case I do rake them through the virus, right? So I get into the store. I'm going to put this in the top part of my cart. In Spain, they give us stuff to clean our carts instantly. I don't know about what's going to happen in the U.S., guys. Let's be real. You may have to bring your own Lysol wipes. But the point is you need to kind of wipe your cart down, get your cart clean, and you're going to go shopping. As you grab your stuff and put it in, you're contaminating your hands, right? Contaminating. You're going to get to the point of the register, and you're going to hand the man your cash and your card, if they're even taking cash. In Spain, they're only using cards at this point, so you have no access to the workers, and there's a plexiglass in front of us. So when I got there, I took my card out of my phone, I paid, I did some texting while I was in the store, of course, with my dirty hands, swiped my card, took my groceries to the car. At that point, I instantly got my cart to the car, and I took my gloves. You grab them right here and pull it off. You keep this one cupped in your hand. Do you see me? It's cupped in your hand. You put the finger under, and they go inside of each other. And then you throw it in the trash. You don't throw it on the ground. You throw it in the trash, right? So once I've thrown it away, I get my hand sanitizer out, and I wash my hands as much as possible. And I realize my phone is contaminated. So I take my Lysol wipe, a new one, out of my car, and I clean my phone, and then I put my phone in my car. And then I sanitize my hands again. And then I load my groceries into my car. And then I sanitize my hands again. And then I get in my car. Now, is there some cross-contamination? Absolutely. That's why you're on lockdown. That's why they're trying to prevent you from going out. It's unavoidable. But hopefully it's not directly on your hands so that you're rubbing it in your face and your mouth. So I'm going to put this back up because my mask has been on the entire time. So I'm going to show you once I get in my car. I'm going to take the elastic straps over. And if it's a disposable mask, I'm going to just get back out, throw my mask away, re-sanitize those hands. If it's a reusable mask, what I did is I threw it on the floorboard of my car. And once I got home, I got some gloves and I threw it in the wash and I cleaned it. That's how I did it. There is going to be cross-contamination. But if I didn't have my gloves on, all of this story would have been so much different, right? I would have been texting and then probably would have licked my finger by mistake. As I was talking to someone passing by, I probably would have breathed in his germ particles and he would have breathed in mine. This is the world today. We just need to try it out. Do your best. You're not going to be perfect at it. You're not the nurse or the doctor that has been trained in this, but you can do well if you try. Anyhow, hey, everyone, it's going to be okay. Love deeply, care about each other, think wise, and don't do anything dumb. Just don't be foolish. Just try to reach out to the people who love you, and we're going to get through this, okay? Have a great day.